Today's video is all about chickens. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike with Fowler Family Farm, specifically the baby chicks that we have. We may also talk about a couple of goats over here because I'm sure they're going to get out while I'm feeding. So let's get right into it. Okay, so most of y'all are still familiar with the white leghorns I have over here, and I also have some American breasts in here, and I have a couple of mixtures of chicks. I had two of these gray chickens, white and gray chicks. One of them passed away not too long ago. It's one of those days where we had 108 degrees and it was just terrible. The water was full. He had plenty of water. I don't know what caused him to pass away, but he was in the corner right over here. It's unfortunate. It's just part of farm life, especially when you raise this many chickens all at once. You're going to have some fatalities. Okay, so I'm going to take you straight in and show you the baby chicks and how they're progressing. So the one closest to us right here is one of the death layers, and then that one there's a death layer. And then you can see these black ones with the white on them are the black Australops. I still have all 7. And it's been, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 weeks now. They're getting bigger. You can see that they are definitely getting bigger. I probably will clean this floor out, scrape it out, add some new flooring in here for them, some new bedding over the next week. They really don't get out of that corner very often. Well, I say that. I don't know what they're doing when I'm not in here. But every time I come in here, they're in the corner and they stay in the corner the whole time I'm in here. Even if I'm not talking, they still stay in that corner. They're cute though, aren't they? Let me see if I can zoom in a little better. Golly, they are adorable. So those of you who have kept chickens, baby chicks before, y'all know it can be a struggle sometimes to keep them healthy and to have all of them survive. I mean, that's kind of rare for all your chicks to survive. I really want the death layers to survive this whole thing because that's the chicks that I've been wanting for over a year now. And I really hope that I have 1 female and 1 male. That's the goal. Not sure if it'll happen, but that's kind of what I want. That way I can raise my own and you know, get 12 to 14 of them out here because I think they're beautiful birds. And plus, the reason I went with death layers, some of y'all have heard this. I honestly don't know if it's true or not. It's just what people say. Once a death layer hen starts laying eggs, she never stops until the day she dies. Most of your chickens, like my leghorns out here, my laying hens out in the other run, they will start slowing down at around 4 years, maybe 3 years, and they gradually slow down until they just stop laying. And then they're just a feed bill. They don't give you any more eggs anymore. I never do anything with my chicks after they stop laying. I just keep them as pets as long as they can live. Donald's 6 years old. Some people say they've had a rooster for 20 years. Golly, that's longer than a dog. So all my leghorns and American breasts and mixture chickens, these 2 are mixtures, they're in here, and I got good news. We'll actually go in there here in a minute, but y'all can look in there in that bucket. See if I can get it. Look at that eggs, y'all. So we'll take a look in there here in a minute. But I just wanted to show y'all the baby chicks, let you know that they are doing good. I will, like I said, clean this out sometime this week. So we're going to go ahead and replace their feed. I like to throw this feed out because I'll have a lot of stuff in it. You can kind of see the black stuff in there. That's their poop. No matter what, they're going to poop in their food and their water. You just got to keep it clean. So what I do is I don't put food on top of it. I'll take that feed right there and I'll go throw it out. Let these chickens over here eat through it. Because I can throw it on the ground over here and they'll just eat the feed. They won't eat the bad stuff. And then the water's probably okay for another 2 days, believe it or not. They don't go through a whole lot of water as chicks. I mean, they do, but 7 chicks can make that right there last quite a while. I probably will refill that though. Y'all see all the white feathers here? It always looks like there's a massacre when you have this many chickens. Because no matter what, somebody is molting or something. They're always losing feathers. But yeah, it's terrible. Even inside their pen here where they sleep, it's just feathers like crazy. And I have not lost any of the chickens other than the one I told you about earlier today. Okay, I have not fed these birds this morning, so we're gonna go ahead and feed them. This fence is on. I feed them 2 scoops a day, or 2 scoops in the morning, and then 2 scoops in the evening. Need to refill their water, and while I'm refilling their water, I'll give the bucks water, as well as these little baby chicks some fresh water. Okay, I like to turn the fence off and clean their water pan or water pail, water tub. This is the only water hose I don't have a scrunchie on. And I got it, I just don't bring it out here to put it on. You know what? Let's pause the video. I want to go get a scrunchie because I know I have one. So I keep forgetting it. So we'll pause it and go get it real quick. I do got my scrunchie on now. Not as feminine as some of the other ones, but this will still help me remember to go turn the water off for sure. So when I'm done with this water, filling this water up, I actually like to leave the water hose running right in this area and soften this ground up really well. It helps them scratch through the dirt and have something to do. And then it also lets them stay cool. It also lets them stay cool during the hot days. So I have noticed when I wet this ground right here and it gets in this part of the chicken run, gets in the shade, the chickens will start laying in it, and they'll lay in that damp dirt because it'll dry up fairly quick, but it'll stay damp long enough for them to cool off and to stay cool. There's all the laying hens and Donald, the rooster. Donald. So if you guys have chickens, leave me a comment and let me know what kind of chickens you raise. Do you raise laying hens or do you raise meat chickens? Or do you raise them both? So that was Donald, and a lot of y'all have told me that I have a very beautiful rooster. I think Donald's great looking, I do. I just don't know what kind of rooster he is. So if you have any idea, let me know. Leave me a comment. All right, Mr. Scrunchie, thank you very much. You're gonna save me a lot of money over the years. Maybe I should have said Mrs. Scrunchie. It's kind of a girl color, so it's probably a female Scrunchie, right? All right, let's run in here and take a look and see if we have any extra eggs. All right, sure enough, we got 4. So my very first egg I found was in this one, okay? And so I took the egg and I just set it on the shelf for a little bit, and I went and filled all 4 of these up with hay. I put the egg back in this one on top of hay, came out the next day. Every single bucket was empty. That egg was on the ground down here. And then there was an egg in here. Again, I filled all 4 buckets up, and this has been going on for about 3 days, 4 days now, where they're just scratching all the hay out. They're laying me eggs in the bucket still, so that's good. The They just don't want the hay in there. I don't get it. Most chickens don't really scratch it completely out. They'll scratch around in it, you know, like normal and fluff it up or whatever. But it's kind of different for them to scratch it all the way out, all 4 of them. I wonder if just one chicken is doing it. I don't know. Ooh, I caught them out in the middle. Perfect. So they do move around. Okay, y'all, last look at the baby chicks for probably another week. I'll try to show y'all the baby chicks a little more often. It's just you got to be careful because they are easy to forget about. You never hear them hardly ever, which can be dangerous. You need to be able to know that they're there, and sometimes you would forget them. I know I've forgot about baby chicks at least 2 days in a row back in the past when I was first learning. Luckily, you put water and feed in there enough to last, like that feed will last them 4 days, probably 5 days. The water, when it's full, it'll last them over a week. So that's a good thing about that, but you still need to check on them every day, multiple times a day, just health checks. It's a good idea. Okay, so the last thing we got to do is go feed the laying hens. But before I do that, I have to feed the goats. I did water them already, gave them fresh water. Both pails are full. But if I just go over and feed my laying hens, my bucks will jump the fence and try to come eat their food. But if I feed the bucks first, they'll stay in the pen typically, and then I can feed the chickens and they won't bother the chickens' feed. So I keep the goat feed right here in this barrel. This is where the puppies and Yelena will be. Puppies, come here. Yeah, they still sleep under there. They love that spot. So 2 puppies are there. That one's too lazy to get out. There's the 3rd puppy. Hi. So yeah, we still have 2 of the females. We haven't been able to sell them yet, but I think I've got something in the works with them. We better get out from under there. They like the water. They don't even care if that water gets on them. They like it. Hey, your food's over here, Bucky. Come on. Go ahead, eat. So the puppies do a pretty good job of keeping the ducks away now. The ducks will try to come up here and the puppies just run them off. So that is Bucky, Brennan's dog that's under the water thing. He loves staying over there, or he just loves staying in the pond. He's already like his dad. He likes to stay in the pond. So I'm assuming the puppies have already been fed this morning by Tanya. Yeah, I'm thinking the puppies have already been fed this morning. I probably need to text her. Because usually when I feed them in the morning, they devour it. They eat it fast. But they're not even eating it right now. And it's not hot. It's like 82 degrees out here today. By the way, our temperature this week is going to be incredible. No rain still. But the highest high we get, I think, is like 97. And like today's high is 91. That's so good. That's like perfect weather. All right, here's the buck's grain. You know what? This bucket fell the other day, so I guarantee you my scoop is underneath the feed. Yeah, there it is. Oh, it's dusty now. I gotta get way in here. So there's my scoop. And then there's my extra scoop. That's the grain they eat. It's like ice cream. Okay, I either have to sneak up here or be very quick. Because once I see this red bucket, if I don't get it to them quick enough, they jump the fence. So I may not video this because Chip's already running at me. No, stay right there. Nope, stay. Stay. Actually, this is a good idea. Goats don't like seeing dimension. I'll feed you. Stay where you're at. This might be kind of hard with one hand. Hey, oh, Chip. Oh. Move your head. Well, I got a little bit out there for him. That'll at least keep them in while I feed the rest. So I like to feed them separate, like apart from each other. Because of that right there, Chip will come over here and try to eat this one and not let Megatron have any. So one of the problems I have with feeding the goats first is the chickens go over there and try to eat from them or with them. And if it's too far away, they don't see that I'm trying to feed them, you know, from there where they're supposed to eat. Like all those chickens down there probably won't come down here and eat. But these will. These girls will get fed, won't y'all? Gave them fresh water yesterday. Y'all gotta come outside. You can't stay in there and eat. I'll feed you out here. Oh gosh, be careful. While y'all are watching them eat, I'm gonna check for eggs. Seven eggs, y'all. 7 eggs. Okay, y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming along with me today. Taking care of the chickens, checking on the baby chicks with me. Like I was saying earlier, you got to be vigilant on keeping up with your baby chicks. If you're first starting off with baby chicks and you've never done it before, put it on your phone as a reminder, because you do not want to forget that. You don't want to go more than 2 days, because then you kind of stop thinking about them in general, and you may come back one day and they're all kind of gone, if you know what I mean. So just stay on top of that. Most of us who have raised chickens in the past from babies have done that a time or two. Usually you're okay if it's just a day or two and you have plenty of feed. Uh-oh, you're falling. Usually you're okay if it's just a day or two and you come back and you've had plenty of feed and water in there for them. They'll be fine most of the time, but you don't want to go much longer than that for sure. So stay on top of it. All right, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video and we'll see y'all on the next one. Remember, do the good.